The forest is quiet, but something feels wrong. The air is heavy, like it's holding on to pain that was never released. Kanna steps forward slowly, her staff in hand, sensing the spirits around her. She has traveled far, guided by a call she doesn't fully understand. This land was once full of life, but now it feels wounded. As she walks through the village ruins, she hears whispers of the past laughter, fear, loss. Spirits linger here, unable to move on. Kanna is a spirit guide, trained to help lost souls find peace, but this place is different. The sorrow runs deep. She meets two children, Baini and Saya, who are not afraid of her. They speak of their brother, Taro, who was lost in the forest. The children act strong, but their pain shows through their words. Kanna agrees to help them, not because she must, but because she understands their grief. As she moves deeper into the forest, dark corruption spreads across the land. Plants rot, spirits turn hostile, and balance is broken. Kanna realizes this journey is not just about reaching the sacred mountain shrine. It's about healing what was left behind, one spirit at a time. Taro's spirit is trapped, unable to remember who he is. To help him, Kanna must find relics tied to his life objects filled with memory and emotion. Each relic reveals more of Taro's story. He was a caring brother, forced to grow up too fast after losing his parents. He carried guilt, fear, and responsibility that no child should bear. Through these memories, the forest begins to respond. Corruption weakens as truth comes to light. Kanna listens more than she speaks, allowing Taro's pain to surface. When Taro finally remembers the moment he lost his siblings, the weight of his guilt overwhelms him. He believed he failed them. Kanna gently reminds him that love does not disappear because of loss. The children forgive him, and in that forgiveness, Taro finds peace. His spirit fades calmly and the forest breathes again. Baini and Saya are sad, but they understand it was time to let go. Kanna feels the cost of guiding spirits. Each farewell takes a piece of her heart. Still, she moves forward, knowing this is the path she chose. The mountain shrine waits, and more spirits need her help. Kanna's journey continues as she meets other spirits bound by regret. One of them is Adira, a skilled woodsmith who believed she could save the village by controlling the shrine's power. Her love for her partner Hannah kept her tied to the past. Adira refused to leave, fearing that moving on would mean forgetting Hannah. The village fell apart as famine and corruption spread, but Adira stayed, building machines and structures to fight the inevitable. Kanna sees her memories, hope turning into desperation, love turning into fear. Kanna understands this pain deeply. She knows that holding on too tightly can destroy what we are trying to protect. When Kanna helps Adira accept that love can exist without clinging to the past, the spirit finally rests. Hannah's spirit appears, and they reunite briefly before moving on together. The land heals a little more. The forest begins to grow again. But Kanna senses something darker ahead. Not all spirits are ready to listen. Some are consumed by anger and pride. The closer Kanna gets to the mountain shrine, the heavier the corruption becomes. This is not just a broken spirit, it is a broken leader. Toshi, the former village leader, stands at the center of the corruption. He could not accept change. When the shrine's power began to fade, he refused to let go of the old ways. Fear drove him to challenge nature itself. He believed he could force balance back into the land. Instead, he shattered it. Toshi's spirit is powerful, fueled by anger and guilt. He accuses Kanna of selfishness, claiming she only helps spirits to ease her own pain. Through his memories, Kanna sees the truth. Toshi loved his people, but his fear blinded him. He ignored those who warned him that some things cannot be controlled. When the village suffered, he blamed the gods, the land, anything but himself. Kanna confronts him, not with anger, but with honesty. She admits her own reason for becoming a spirit guide: to honor her father, to prove herself. This truth weakens Toshi's hold on the corruption. He sees that suffering cannot be undone by force. Only acceptance can bring peace. Slowly, Toshi lets go. The corruption fades, and the path to the mountain shrine opens. The forest is quiet again. Not empty, but calm. With the corruption cleared, Kanna finally reaches the sacred mountain shrine. This place connects the spirit world and the living world. It is powerful, but fragile. Kanna learns that the shrine follows a natural cycle, just like life itself. Trying to preserve it forever caused the village's downfall. The shrine was never meant to be controlled. It was meant to guide. As Kanna stands before it, she feels the weight of every spirit she helped. Their stories stay with her. The shrine responds to her presence, not because of power, but because of balance. Kanna understands now being a spirit guide is not about fixing everything. It's about helping others find their own peace. The forest begins to heal fully. The rot spirits dance. The trees stand tall, and light returns to the land. Kanna feels relief, but also sadness. Her journey here is complete, but her path continues elsewhere. She bows to the shrine, honoring the spirits who trusted her. This land will move forward, shaped by both loss and hope. As Kanna prepares to leave, she reflects on what she has learned. Every spirit she met carried pain, but also love. Loss does not mean failure. Change does not erase what came before. The bonds we form remain, even when we let go. Kanna walks away from the shrine, not as a hero, but as a guide who listened. The forest watches her go, alive once more. Her journey is quiet but meaningful. Somewhere ahead, another spirit will need her help. And when that moment comes, Kanna will be ready not with strength alone, but with understanding.